Hello there and welcome to LA Lions Workshop, presented to you by Littlehampton Lions. Today we're going to make one of these. Now these are little gimmicky things. I call it out of bounds for obvious reasons. These are perfect for selling on your charity stalls or craft fairs, or actually even just giving away as a little thank you, maybe to a particularly generous donator, maybe. Anyway, so today we're going to make this, so let's make a start. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, I'm just using the sled on the table saw, is to just flatten off that edge there. I know that this edge is fine. I've already ripped this to 45mm by 45mm, so it's a perfect square. I just need to do the ends, okay? So now what we do, we measure 5 inches, or yeah, 5 inches to there, and we grab our square, that'll be the length, so we cut that. And there we go. Quite simple. Okay, as you can see, I've got the drill press here, and I've got a 35mm Forstner bit in there, and I've also made up a little jig. You don't have to, but when you're doing this, it does make it a lot easier to control the drill and the wood. Plus the fact, you know, it will snatch sometimes. So take a little bit of time, just make up a very rough little jig, especially if you do decide that you want to make up a few of these. So that's seated at that, so we'll start drilling. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go about halfway through down here with the Forstner bit on both sides and do the middle, then we're going to flip it and go all the way through. Okay, this is a little messy. So now we take it out, make sure to get rid of all the bits and pieces in there, because otherwise it will mess up your stops. Tuck that out. Right, so we've done that side, so then we turn it over and up onto the stops. Okay, so now we've gone all the way through. As you can see, we've gone all the way through. Right up all that. Now what we're going to do is do the other two flat sides here. Now this is where you do have to be a little bit careful, because obviously the wood is getting very thin at this point, so nice and gently. That's that side. Flip it over again, up onto the stops, and then we'll do the final 3 holes. Okay, so get rid of all that. So as you can see, we've got the basic shape. So what we're going to do now is use the Forstner bit on the drill press again to get rid of, try and even up all these jagged edges. Okay, again, be very careful because these are very thin now, these edges. Okay, there we go. There is your basic shape. Okay, it's all very nice, very easy. So now what we need to do is go to the we're going to start sanding. Okay. Okay, now you can see that I've had a bit of a change around. We've got rid of the drill press, and now we've got my homemade sander. Right, what we're going to do is just going to do the outsides with this, and also I like to just bevel the edges just so they're not so sharp. You can do that with a file or piece of hand sandpaper, but while we've got this out we may as well use this. And of course we can get the ends nice and smooth as well. So we'll just do a bit of sanding. There we go, that's all we can really do on that. We've got it all nice and smooth on the outside, ends are nice and smooth, all the edges are beveled so they're not so rough. So now all we need to do is turn to a bit of good old hand sanding. So we'll just we'll move on to that bit. Okay, so we'll start off with a bit of P80, 80 grit, and we'll just do, making sure to get all the insides done. This does take a little bit of time, but the more time you take on it, the better the results will be. Especially for the next stage of the process. Talking of which, I need to find a golf ball. While we're just doing this, I had a question the other day, and it was basically what is Lions? And it's difficult to sum up in a couple of words, but two that spring to mind is we serve. We serve our local communities, and we serve our country, and we serve the world where we can, due to fundraising events and whatnot. But essentially, we do serve our local communities. So that's it for the P80. So we're going to go down to a 120 now, just to give it that final finish. It doesn't really need much more than a PP 120. If you're interested in what Lions do, or even would like to join, or even become a volunteer, because we're always desperate for volunteers, especially with summer coming and all the events that we normally do, then please go to the website. Look up your local Lions Club in your area. Obviously in Littlehampton, it'll be Littlehampton's Lions Club. But we're all over the country. In fact, we're all over the world. So I would suggest you do that. And if you can't find a local Lions Club, then go to Lions International website, and all the information is there on what we do and how we do it. Or even if you're just interested. So, we're now there with the sanding. It doesn't take that long, and there you go, nice smooth cage. So I'm going to now go and put the kettle on, because we need some boiling water. Won't be a minute. Okay, so we're back. I've nipped the dog bowl, which she's not happy about, so you put that in the dog bowl, kettle of hot water to cover it. There you go. And then just get something just to weight that down so it's completely submerged. Okay? Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. So we'll lift this out. Hot water, hot water. Golf ball. And I'm pretty sure you must have some members, or you know someone who could give you some golf balls. So very gently ease it through. Can you see this? Just very, very gently ease it through. This is where I break it. Ease it through. Come on, baby. It's easier to do it on the bench rather than doing it in front of the camera. There we go. There she goes. And there you have it. Now what do? You leave that for 24 hours to dry, and then you can put whatever finish on it you want, or leave it as is. It doesn't really matter. It depends exactly what you want to do with it. The wood that I've used in this is a soft wood. This is actually poplar, but you can use pine, you can use maple if you wanted to. We can do it with hardwood, but it is likely to fracture, so I would not use hardwood, but use a softwood. That was 15 minutes for that one. I would leave it probably 20 minutes, because that was incredibly tough to get through. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back and see the others. If you'd like to comment, just leave a comment below, and that'd be great. Thanks very much for your attention. Bye bye.